All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the mound, Jake Peavy.
Oh, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
The wind of the pitch. Number 22, leading things off and takes a strike. And the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there. And now let's see if there's some action.
Peavy, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Number 5, getting ready to hit. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one. Kicks and deals. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And the right-hander deals. On the ground. And that chance handled. On to first. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Carpenter, what do you have on him?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Now the left fielder, Dave Roberts. And here it comes. He swings and fouls one off. And the pitch. That misses. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Called strike right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Stepping in for San Diego. The 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here comes the pitch. Giles checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. Popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Adrian Gonzalez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. And fires in a fastball at 95. Oh, 2 now. And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We played an inning. No score. An outfielder, Jim Edmonds. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Peavy back to work. And a strike in there.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now, number 27. That to right, Giles. Under it, 2 down. Juan Encarnacion next up for the Cardinals.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The wind of the pitch. Gets under and pops it up. Piazza brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
He's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Right through there. Got him. And now 1 away.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Next for the Padres, number 34. That's in there. That's strike 1. Carpenter, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt his pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
Mike Cameron, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. No score here in the 2nd. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's too high.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Duncan makes the play, and it's out number 3. Padres down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Peavy, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swings through that one. Drilled to center. That's way back, and you can't forget it. Home run. Ronnie Belliard with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels.
And the righty deals. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Out there to center. Cameron drops steps, heads back on it. One away. Chris Carpenter next up for the Cardinals. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Number 22 stands in now and watches strike one. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And that will end the inning. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now 1-0.
Yeah, you wanna move how I move. Woo-hoo. Wanna match this vibe I got. Come on, show me what you working with, cause I got a lot.
1-1.
Righty to the plate. And that's in for a strike.
1-2.
And that one hammered Duncan. Going back some more. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
No balls, 2 strikes. The line to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Jake Peavy, the next to hit, takes ball one. In the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They still trail 1-0. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success.
And that's ball four.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So man aboard, Jim Edmonds. Next up for the Cardinals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one fouled off.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that
And that one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Boogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can...
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is going to go. A 2-run shot, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Just misses. A ball and no strikes. Still only one out here in the inning. Fought off foul. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Ripped to short. Throws to first. 2 gone now. Juan Encarnacion next up for the Cardinals. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. And a foul ball. And takes low for ball one. Tap back up the middle. Gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show.
Many years ago we saw this possibility, but we didn't.
And that's in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. This to center field. Edmonds settles under it. 1 up, 1 down. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The next offering misses. Ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
3-2. And there's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close.
At the belt and fires. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they slice into the lead. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1-1.
That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And the batter now, number 34. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Wastes no time there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Camera digs in now. Fly to left his first time up. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
It ain't real, it ain't real. If you ain't bust no checks, it ain't real. If you ain't earned respect, it ain't real. If you ain't out on
Do this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-0. In the air out towards right center. Cameron in position. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one away. Molina next up for the Cardinals. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. On the ground to the left. Over to first, and a couple of quick outs. So up next, Chris Carpenter.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
There's the strike. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The wind and the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And down in order go the Cardinals. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. The right-hander back to work. Hot shot to third. Zips it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The batter, number 29.
Stepping in for San Diego, number 29. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Peavy. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. Padres go down quietly. They trail it 3-2. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Chris Duncan. Duncan, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. On the ground to third. Whips it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, number 5.
And now number 5. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Here's the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. He's already homered here in this one. Hammer, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Mansingy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great
now. Now here is number 27. Ball 1 there. The 1-0. In the air out to center. Hammer sizing this one up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres 2. The pitch. In the air, left side. And that one gets down, fair ball.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs, runner at first. So digging in now for San Diego, Brian Giles. Ball one, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. Roberts gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Encarnacion hauls it in, one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And that one off the outside edge. Mike Piazza waits on deck. And now a full count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
This one in the air, center field. Edmonds settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away down. Mike Piazza, the next up for the Padres, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Piazza goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Piazza swings, hits a laser, left center field. It bangs off the wall. In to score from first, it's 3-3. Pulls into second, that's an RBI double.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a
swing, and he popped it up. Makes the catch. Inning over. Padres with the run-scoring double. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Agradecido, no por lo que yo tengo, por lo que yo he vivido y cómo me mantengo. La salud mental es lo primordial y el que te diga lo contrario para mí está mal y no es por criticar, esa no es la.
And a pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Throws across the diamond. And a quick out, number 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Belliard. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
To third. Slings to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now that's number 4.
Molina, the next to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a base hit up the middle.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
Minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, number 26.
Number 26.
First with 2 gone for him. And a good eye there.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And it's even up. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And that is the inning. The Cards leave one, still tied 3-3.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Edmonds makes the grab, 1 down.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
So digging in now for San Diego, number 27. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's the strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains tied at 3. Number 22 in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Chris Duncan. And takes low for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ground ball could be 2. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Kicks and deals. That's inside.
2-1.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Edmonds. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. This one smoked out to left. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here's the third baseman, number 27. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First pitch just misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a...
And he can't come up with it, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any lead.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now it's going to be Brian Giles, known for his late inning heroics. First offering misses the mark. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one popped up. Brings it in. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Score holds at 4-3. The pitch. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ronnie Belliard. He's already homered here in this one. High in the air, out to right. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now Molina at the plate. 1 for 3. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. In second for him with 1 down. Way inside, gets away. He's in there. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
On the ground. Tosses across to first. Yeah, they get the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, number 22. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Popped up. Number 29 sizes this one up. He's got it. And that's the inning. So they strand a pair. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Padres 3. Now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Wayne Wright.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And first offering is fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And he deals. Smash to the left side. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Mike Piazza, the next up for the Padres. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And there's a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. Duncan makes the grab on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Number 34 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Bunting for a hit. Can't pick it up with the bare hand.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Mike Cameron, the next up for the Padres. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Out there to center. Edmonds settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.